Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be the first of two parts on graphing in the Cartesian coordinate system. Let's get started. The Cartesian coordinate system is just a fancy name for a graph that you're already probably familiar with. In this coordinate system, we have an x-axis. That's the horizontal line that you see here, and a y-axis. The story goes for how this coordinate system was invented that René Descartes, that's the philosopher that this coordinate system is named after, was really lazy one morning and was looking up at the ceiling and saw a fly on the ceiling. And he wondered if there was some way he could describe to somebody outside the room exactly where the fly was on his ceiling without them being able to see it. So he thought, okay, well, if I could describe from the center of the ceiling, that center being the origin, that's where our x and y axis meet, I could describe whether to move up or down so far and then left or right so far. That's what our x-axis and y-axis are representing. X being that horizontal movement away from the origin, and the y-axis being that vertical movement away from the origin. This separates the plane into four pieces, which we call the quadrants. We start by calling the top right one quadrant 1, and then we move counterclockwise, because mathematicians have to be difficult. So this is quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So, how do we use this system? Well, we need ordered pairs. An ordered pair is a set of two numbers, an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate, that tell us some information about the location in the plane. So, here's a big old list of examples of ordered pairs. Remember, x always comes first, and then y goes second. Also remember, x is the horizontal axis, y is the vertical axis. So, let's look at our first point here, 2, 3. This tells me x is 2, y is 3. So how do I graph it? Well, I need to go over to 2 on the x-axis. Remember, we have a numbering on our axis. Treat each of the x and y axis as their own number line. So, again, the origin is 0. Moving to the right are our positive numbers, and moving to the left are our negative numbers. So, I'm going to move 1, 2 points to the right. Now, I need to move over to 3 on the y-axis. Now here, positive is up. Positive is up, negative is down. So in order to move to 3 on the y-axis, I need to move up 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is the point 2, 3. And I'll mark it with an A since it's part A. Now I'm going to erase these little lines because they're going to get a little cluttered here in a minute. Let's try part B together as well, because this time I've got a negative number. So here, x is -1, y is 1. Now, in order to move to -1 on the x-axis, I have to move left 1. And then to get to 1 on the y-axis, I move up 1, and that puts me here for B. Go ahead and pause the video here and see if you can tackle the rest of the problems. Here's where all of those points fall on the plane. C is all the way out here at -4, or 4 units to the left and 2 units down. Point D is way down here in quadrant 4 because it is 2 points to the right and 5 points down. Point E falls up here on the y-axis because I don't move anywhere horizontally, I just move up 2. Kind of the same thing for F. F is over here on the x-axis because I move -3 units on the x-axis, or 3 units to the left, but I don't move anywhere vertically. And last but not least, point G is the origin because I don't move anywhere from the origin. In this video, I want you to take away how to plot points in the plane, and also some of that vocabulary we talked about with the axes, the origin, and the quadrants. In the next video, we're going to take a look at how to graph a few more things, and that's going to be sort of the direction we're headed in here over the course of the next few videos. Catch y'all in the next one.